Hello all, and welcome to another episode of Midnight Cruiser 10. It's a slightly different episode this time. It's going to be doing a couple of adventures inside the too busy road traffic roundabouts. Now it's obviously after midnight, it's quarter past midnight as I could show you. So I'm going to film inside the Dundee's Kingsway, A90, and there's Scott Fife roundabout and there is the Pitcairn Road roundabout. There are five exits on them. They're extremely busy during the day, so we can never do it during the day, it's far too busy. At night time, traffic's a lot quieter, so it's safer to do it. Now, you probably never think of these things, but I thought, well, I'm going to make a video, see what's in there. Now, along with me, I've got two other adventurers. So I've got Struan Jennings.
Hello.
He's got his own YouTube channel and he enjoys ventures as well. And I've got another special guest with me. Now, when I last looked to my left there, in the passenger seat, there was a mate of mine that was called Cian. Now, as I was driving here, he suddenly transformed and disappeared, and this other character, I don't even know who he is, has just appeared. Gregor, I believe his name is. So, all three of us are going to be going out to have a look into the centre of the circle. Now, seriously, we're not going to distract any motorists or anything like that with cameras, or because the circles have got like bushes and ornaments and stuff in the centre. So we're not going to be like shining lights at traffic or distracting them. We're just discreetly going to do it. In fact, we're going to put on, I'm going to put on my high vis, make it look like, I don't know, I thought about doing that, make it look like in a worker, but we're not, the important thing is we're not distracting any traffic. But I'm going to get footage and just see what it's like in there. So what I'll do, we're all going to get, there's going to, well, follow me, I know where to get parked and I'll get out, we'll all get out. I think you'll be doing your video as well soon, won't you? Yeah, Struan might be doing his video. This character here, I think he's just there to flag off anybody that's going to disturb us, eh? Yeah. He is. So, oh dear. Right, what I'll do is I'll put the camera there on the dashboard and I'm going to drive around the circles just to show you where they are, what they look like. So as I say, it's on the A90 and the Dundee Kingsway, Scott Fife and the Pitcairn Road one. There is another one just to relief here at as the mountain, but it's not got anything in it, it's just a flat circle. It's the circles that I've got like there, it's a bit like an island there. So I'm going to take the opportunity to adventure in it. So let's make a move. So whoever you are, have you got your seatbelt on and are you get fined? Got the shady character on the left.
Goodbye, darling. Goodbye.
So it's recording now.
Bye-bye.
You just want me to lead the way then, just follow me for fun. So I'm going to go around the circles and then I'll find the parking. So I've left the interior light on because it's not too bad. You'll be able to see us and the view of the road ahead. It's a slightly different midnight cruiser to what I normally do. It's not about adventures. Who would think about going to the centre of a roundabout to explore? So I thought, well, I'll do it. We will do it. I've got this Gregory character next to me. He's going to look up. Keep an eye on. He's scaring everybody off like Michael Myers or something on Halloween. And my favourite's Jason Voorhees actually. Oh, I might even try this circle. Well, that circle up ahead, I might consider that as the next one. But that's not the one that I'm planning on originally. I'm going to go down to the Scott Fife circle, drive around that and show you first of all. So just Struan's following me behind. So I've got to look right round this circle. So it's going down to the Kingsway, so that's where it meets to the A92. The A90 turns left into the Forth Road. So there it is there. They've all got these sponsor names on them set there. quite a large roundabout, it's 5 exits, very busy, primary. So I'm going round this one. I'll do this one last because I'm going to go up to the Pitcairn Road one. Then I'll park there, I'll venture in that one, then I'll come back down to this one. So as I say, just going to be a good road. Fortunately you wouldn't really see much as I went round it, but you saw it as in the front view as I approached it. So I'm now heading up to the circle at the Pitcairn Road circle. So I'm going to do this one, so I'm going to jump over the noise. This middle, well, this circle here, I'm not really sure, I might do that as an extra. I never really thought about that one originally because it's not overly, it's not as busy as the main 5 bays, you know, the 5 exit ones on the primary roads. So, oh, the coffee, Gregory. Oh, when we were doing the challenge, yeah, it was very nice. Yeah, he kidnapped Keaton. He was wanting his coffee. He was wanting to join us, but he was. That is really odd. That is really. Oh well. Coffee. So up ahead is the Pitcairn Circle. That's the one we're going to adventure first. It's fairly big, it's got all the stuff in the centre. So like I said, we're not going to distract any motorists or anything like that, we're just going in, having a wee look at the centre of it, and that's it. We'll obviously take great care when we're crossing, that we're going to get flattened, because it's still a busy road. But turn right into here, because this is going to park there. This is at the Pitcairn Road, just passing the shops at the top. There's the oh God, I can't remember the shops. There's a label here anyway. This is where I'm going to park. There's a flyover just. I might even get a bird's eye view of the circle before we go in. Now I did see a police van down there. They will almost certainly question us if they see us. They can almost be guaranteed that. So let's hope that doesn't happen. So I'll stop this for a minute. Unless you want to. Right, I'll put this up. So that's how we're going to have a look on at that bridge. You're going to have a wee look down onto the roundabout there. Just to get a bit of a bird's eye view of it. Should be quite easy to get over because traffic is fairly quiet. I did see a couple of police cars, but as long as they don't spot us, then we should be alright. So first thing is to get up there and get a look down onto the roundabout. So Greg and Mr. Anonymous is wherever. They're still joining us. Students going to join us, and like I say, the first thing we're going to do is get up to that the bridge, get a bit of a bird's eye view down at the circle, just to show you what we're heading for. This, so as I say, it's Pitcairn Road, Dundee's Pitcairn Road. A pram or a wheelchair would struggle with these things. The other circle.
Oh, look, yes, I see a truck going underneath.
That's a great.
Oh, you've got to get this bit of footage of.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen loads of that on South Martin Road. Well, they've got the ramp actually that does the. Oh, that's just a rigid. He'll be wondering. He'll be. Oh. He's probably scared them because we thought we were going to chuck something.
There's a round down there.
Yeah. Probably saw us and said, "Oh, fuck that, we're not going under with us three up here." Probably saw Gregory and saw Gregory. Said, "Oh, Gregors." So I'll get a wee picture of this actually.
You see that? There's an alarm down there.
Whoa! Well, this bridge is shaking, eh?
Yeah, I fucking felt that.
Oh, the whole thing shakes. You're vibrating, eh?
I thought we were going to fall. It's bloody made of concrete.
Oh, it flexes. Oh yeah. Yeah, the bridges flex. Yeah. Oh, the bridge, he feels the bridge flexing. He was like, whoa. Yeah, footbridges and that. Even the road bridges, they all flex. Designed otherwise, it would just split, you know. They've got to have a little bit of leeway. I'll show you the other side. I'll turn it. So that's looking eastbound. Oh gosh, I can feel the bridge shaking like any now they're jumping on it. So you've got the 5 exits, that's Old Craigie Road. In fact, what I'll do is I'll pause this for a second. So that's Old Craigie Road. If I could try and zoom in better. Nah, it's not really coming out very clear, but anyway, it's Old Craigie Road. That's Pitcairn Road, just coming from the Swanee Ponds. That's the Kingsway. That's going down, I can't remember, that's Pitcairn Drive, I think it is. Let's zoom in if I could get that for you. It's going to focus. Then you've got the rest of Pitcairn Road continuing down there, and then you've got this exit to continue on down the Kingsway. So you've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's the 6 exits. You've got the 6 exits, isn't it? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 6 exits. Well, I should be going back to school. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't even count. I need to go back to school. This other area's got the 5 exits. I get them all mixed up. There's not many circles and roundabouts. 6 exits. You've got the Kingsway, you've got Pitcairn Road, you've got Pitcairn Drive, and you've got this Old Craigie Road. Not that really matters. I think what matters is we get down to that roundabout before we get questioned. So that's where we're going. We're just going into there just to see what's like. Venture. Yeah, so you got Pitcairn Road, Old Craigie Road, you got the Kingsway, Pitcairn Drive, and you've got the other bit of the Kingsway. And you've got the other bit of Pitcairn Road. I get a footage of the truck, the big one. Sparling. Yeah. So these circles have got sponsors on them as well. Try and go through all this. Again, what I see the circle all the time, eh? Try and go through all the names and all the exits and that. I'm totally lose track. Well, there's more workers. So I've got to figure out the best way to get across. I think it would probably be better if we head over the other side and cross over where the pavement, not over these barriers, we don't have to. I think over there would be better because there's none of this stuff to climb over. So make one of those. Sure, I should just walk over. So,
that's easy to get into. Oh, it's having a laugh. Usually they have them key, but that one's a code.
Yeah, a code one I haven't so much to get there. Well, actually, we could maybe get over at the other side. Go over. Yeah, but the best thing to do is to go over there, because there's no railings and that over there, so and just cross over to that bit. Oh no. Yeah, definitely a bit of a midnight craze doing that, but it's not dangerous or anything because, as you say, the roads are dead. There's no traffic, so I'm quite clear on all the exits. That's Pitcairn Road 1, Pitcairn Drive 2, Kingsway, Pitcairn Road continuation, Old Glams Road, and continuation of the Kingsway. And this would obviously be the easiest point to get over. So what we do is we just go straight over, no hanging about. We just make the crossing. It's clear.
I'll hide him.
Oh,
You did it as well.
Right, so that's us on the roundabout. I bet the first car that comes will be a police car. There is actually a bit of a path here, so but you wouldn't use it as a footpath. This is just for maintenance and gardeners and all that. So we are now on the roundabout, literally on it. And I thought it was a police car, it isn't it? It's the Koenig's tyre van thing. You get paranoid when you start doing things like that. I'm not wanting to get questioned, that's usually when we draw a lot of attention. And I haven't got pointing this camera into anything that's going to distract any drivers or anything like that.
That is very strange.
It feels odd, doesn't it? So Steen's made it over. Mr. Anonymous has made it over as well.
Who knew there'd be a ready-made path?
Yeah. I tell you, I've never been here, I've never spent any time. Normally in dreading the busy traffic and discussing swearing about the crosses, the roundabout, but actually being on it. Who's that character over there?
Oh, I wonder.
It's good because because they could actually record the same file.
Yeah.
Just switch the thing over. No, very. It just really feels kind of a bit bizarre, really, because everywhere you look, it's just road traffic. And it is a nice.
I thought there was going to be more here.
Yeah, well, I've never even touched the. This is the bit where I'm going to get spotted because there's going to be cameras and everything. Touch that, it's sort of like a.
It's a path, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a walkway right the way around.
Aye.
There's no traffic lights to let you across.
That's for kind of your maintenance, because some of them you've got the police car bits that could sit on these roundabouts, but this doesn't. This is just, it's all raised. Oh, bugger off! I thought it was a police car. I should have had my high vis on to be thinking we're blooming hiding a dead body or something.
It's not parked out here.
Yeah. Well, there's a wee drain.
Aye. Oh, fancy wee part of that.
So I never saw that on somebody else as well. If I see it, I would just say, oh, I thought
You see how these aren't sunken because cars don't drive over them.
no, that's it. Very little. Oh shit, there's a police.
It's a public space.
Oh good, they never spotted this thing. That was a police van that just went past it, by the way. It's getting up like Karen. But he's continuing on up there, so he's not put his brake lights on and started to do a U-turn.
Oh, what's he going to do?
I don't know. You never notice this. You wouldn't expect anybody to be on a thing like that. There's another little marker thing. What is Abby for the hydro, is it? Sewage. Yeah.
There's one in here as well.
Oh,
Say sewer vent and that.
yeah, SV, is that what that's? Oh, fuck.
Well, I don't know. I think if it's on the side of the road, it's something being soft arch.
That taxi driver will be definitely wondering what you're up to, like, aye. See, SV that says. Come on, we're not. Just be oh, fuck, well, I thought I was in class now. I think we're blooming. I don't know what they would be thinking. Aye, I'm just wondering that myself. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, they're going away, thank God.
Are they there?
Yeah, well, I've turned the light off, but in full view of this, whatever's coming up. Well, pause this. Yeah, what do is just stay still, don't move.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, don't move, just.
I was going to duck down. But
Yeah, any movement will draw attention. Like, yeah. I've got the light off.
Past, I'm fucking hitting the deck.
I know, that's alright. As soon as I put that back to the other way, that light will come on. That's it, no, it's clear now. Yeah, I've got the light on now, so any cars that I think's a police, I'll just put the light off. You know, put it on the selfie, so. Because this will obviously draw attention, that's what lights do. So what the hell's that? Oh yeah, it's all such a crap and junk that's just been dumped here, blown across with the wind and probably whipped up with the tyres and that.
There's a sofa cushion.
Jeez, look at this. Oh well, I think we'll probably retreat back to the safety. So I've done kind of like, that's where I came on, I've done a bit of a tour around it. There isn't an awful lot. What I didn't do actually, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to go right round this bit here, and I'll be totally in full view of anybody. Oh, there's a bit of a wing mirror. I think the eyes back the cars. Now this area bit here, it's not so bad when there's only one person just walking. Because for a minute there I thought I was actually speaking to a paused video. And I've done that before. So that light's not working. Some weeds. I don't think they do much gardening here. What's that? Oh, a bit of a rock. I can just see it pushing. Like, I always overstay my welcome, by the way. I've got this thing just to get addicted to it. I always go the extra mile for some reason. I just want to never get enough, Other two have got the sense to call it a day, but I tend to go in a bit. Yeah, so I've walked right around it, I've had a look, I've been here, I've logged it. So I'm just kind of going back to the bit where I came on before I do get caught. Not that we're doing anything wrong, but I just can't be bothered explaining what we're doing. I'm not harming, certainly not distracting any motorists or anything like that. This is the number one thing. I'm not doing that. We're not doing any vandalism. This, obviously, we're not in any harm because I know how traffic works. I wouldn't dream of doing something that I didn't know. So I'll get a wee video of that. Right, I'll put this off because there's a car coming up. We'll just get distracted. Oh, that's still recording. Turn this off. Right, I got across without any problems. Obviously when you're coming off a roundabout on foot, because of the nature of the circle, you have no idea, you don't really have a clear view for braking distances coming. That's why you wouldn't recommend anybody do that, because it is dangerous, and if that was peak time or normal time, you'd never do it without causing a vehicle to brake. But because I know this road, I know Dundee, I know the time, so it's quiet and that. Like I say, you come off there, if a vehicle were coming round, because of the circumference of it, there's not enough. And I disagree with roundabouts that's got stuff on it anyway, because it blocks the view of any traffic. I've never understood why they put stuff on roundabouts, because it just makes it dangerous, because vehicles can't see over it. So if you're coming off there, because of the circumference, there's not enough braking distance. I mean, it is supposed to encourage them to slow down, but nobody ever does, eh? They just fly around. So that's why it is very dangerous. A very dangerous manoeuvre. And if vehicles have to brake, then that's accidents waiting to happen. So, but no, I took the extreme caution. I knew what we were doing. Yeah, so I wouldn't recommend anybody do that. But that's the first one done anyway. Now, my hands are freezing. We're going to go down to Scott of Fife roundabout. They've got the sense to wait in a warm car. So I'm going to get myself in there and make the way down. Right, so that's roundabout 1 done. That's the Pitcairn Road one. So I was a bit muddled up with because I didn't really actually count them before. I just knew it. So when you see something every day, you hardly count them. You just take for granted. And then when you actually come to count them, like, oh right, what is it again now? So as I say, it was 6. You've got the Kingsway, Old Glams Road, Pitcairn Road, coming from the Swanee Ponds, the continuation of the Kingsway, Pitcairn Drive, and then the continuation of Pitcairn Road. Right. So let's head off down to the Scott Fife roundabout now. How cold it is, it's freezing. It's still ice on the roof of the car. Right, so the anonymous characters having a shot in the other in strange car on this one. So that's my hands warmed up a little bit. It's freezing. I'll lead the way to where to get parked. No, actually I'll leave it alone. I'll just show you where I'm going. Actually, what's to see? Not a lot to see, so I'll just keep it faced in here now. The lights say I can't really see what's coming down very clearly because of the light. Because it's coming out, it's pulling it on the near side rather than the opposite. The park the opposite side where it's harder. Imagine what's like if you're driving the car that's on the left hand side. Well, you'll see that on there, because if I don't invert that, I'll look like I'm driving the left hand side model, but no, this is the right hand drive car. I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, it's just keep my hands warm up here. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend you do that, by the way. Oh, it's flashing. It's flashing, so maybe you want me to stop or something. Yeah. Fucking hell. That's me doing my video. That's what that is. Fucking glad you did that. Too busy video. I had the side lights on. That's what I had the side lights. Okay, Stu, thanks for that. Thanks. Too busy yap to use. Far too busy yap to use. It's in the middle of the night as well. Kind of like it was a busy day. Side lights on. Never ever drive with just side lights on. Always have your main beams on. It was well spotted by I really know it obviously. It's just too busy clever to use. But when you're driving, you can't become complacent no matter what you say 100% all the time. Otherwise it's dangerous, so you don't want to do that. So I'm just thinking now the best way to get down to Scott Fife. It's down Kingsway, and I'll find a place to park where we both can park. I'll show you the roundabouts now. So that roundabout, as I say, that's the one that's between the two, between Pitcairn Road and Scott Fife, and not really in interested in that one just now. It's the Scott Fife one at McKerrow, because they're on the busier. So it's that roundabout, still on a busy road, but it's not as significant. Well, it is significant, but not quite as significantly well known as the other two. There is a lot of busy roundabouts in Dundee, but not all of them have the ornaments, plants, trees in the centre. I disagree with having plants, trees in the centre of a circle, because it does obscure the view. It may look nice, but I think it should be flat so drivers can see over the circle, so they know what's coming on. Now, if you're crossing over as a person, you wouldn't have the speed to get across in time. But if you're pulling out of the car, you'll have the speed to get out the road. You have the, the momentum, the acceleration. But I'm talking to a post car. Oh no, it's still falling, that's good. No, but I think I'm pleased to hear that. Because I've got to get parked, but Stream's also got to get parked, so I don't know whether I walk between ages. Well, we'll be there, I think. All days, all day. Probably not. I'll get there. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, he's beat me to it. He read my mind, he must have knew it was. But he's doing a U-turn right there. Right there. And I was doing it at a junction, so. Got it. Park up the stream before I go in there. Yep, that's it. Oh, yep. As the old saying would say, you get a bus in. Get a bus in there. You get 2 cars at Tavia, 3 cars. So we've plenty of space to get cars. If the other Mr. Anomalous had his car, there would be enough space for his car as well. So there's plenty of room for us to park. Now, there isn't a roundabout, there isn't a flyover. There isn't a flyover on this one, so I'm not going to be able to get a bird's eye view of the roundabout. So I'm just going to say to show you it when I'm walking up to it. You would have saw a little bit on the, the dashboard as I was driving down. Right, let's get on with it. You just want to come over then, are you?
No, he's freezing, he's not coming anyway.
Yeah. And you just want me to go and report back to you?
Yeah, as far as I've said to Chris now, I've said, go over and give us a shout if it's interesting. And if it's not interesting, we'll just move on.
Yeah. Okay, that's no bad. I'm curious. I've always, because I drive past that circle all the time on the buses. I ken it that well, and I've always sort of like wondered, what's it like in there?
I'll give us a shout then.
I'll let you scan,
Right,
Mr. Anonymous is not in view, but he's there. There's 3-4 people I've lost count. There's Greggy, there's someone else. Right, I'm going to let you kind of get on. Right, so they've got the sense, they're just waiting in the warm car. It's about -1.5. This is my crazy idea to go and venture off in there, because I was thinking earlier what we could do, and there was things we couldn't really do because we need to get assistance from someone to be able to do an adventure that we were hoping to do, but the person isn't available, so can't do that one. So I was just sitting bored, whacking my brains what we could do, and I did think of this before, and I thought, well, this would be probably the best night for it. So I'm going to go over and let them know if it's interesting, like if there's a bars of gold or something. Right, so I'll show you the circle. So that's just coming off of the Ardborough Road, and the road on the right there is the Green Dykes. Then you've got the road just ahead of that, strips of Craigie. Yeah, hang on a second. Yep, so then you've got the Kingsway continuation up there. Then you've got Douglas Road, which is just round on the other side. No, past somebody, didn't want to draw too much, want to draw any attention. I did pass somebody, but they'd be wondering what the heck I'm doing. But never mind, don't blame them. There's nobody about, there's only one. There's one nutter going about with a camera photographing the circle. Anyway, never mind. Back to the task. So that's Douglas Road up there, and then the next exit is the Ardborough Road, which is not quite into view yet. In fact, I'm going to walk round the circle and I'll show you around it. It's probably better if I went alone, because 3 people are there, it will draw more attention. You've got 3 body movements, 3 lights potentially, 3 times we're likely to get caught. So, and then on my own, it's not quite noticeable because there's less movement, less bodies, less. I mean, I've got the wrong clothes on totally. I should have clothes that's the same colour as the roundabout if I was to blend in, or have clothes that are conspicuous like a workman, high vis or something, and make it look like in workman. But I just make it look like in Lost or something, you know, a crossover. But really in doing nothing wrong, just filming the roundabout. Here's other exits. So that's the Canistee, towards Canistee, Ardbroth, Balnuvie. That's heading along the Ardbroth road. As you can imagine, this will be a really, really busy roundabout during the day, which it is. As you can tell with the amount of road markings, it's absolutely chock-a-block this roundabout is. You would never be able to get across here during the day when it's normal traffic, just with the sheer speed and volume of it. I should have really went round the other circle as well by foot, but instead, and I'm not filming down there because that's somebody's property and I won't be doing that. I'll just show you the sign that's strips of Craigie, and that goes down towards the Stanagate roundabout. Not yesterday, it was, I lose track of the days. It was Saturday we were here. I was filming a big monster truck move. They were shifting the transformer from Dundee Quay at the docks to Alyth. It was part of the new substation project for the Alyth. And it was a massive, probably 200 ton transformer that was shipped by two big massive multi-axle trailers. So now where am I now? That's Green Dykes. I've hidden something in my other hand, so I'm not able to zoom in. That's the problem. I'm going to walk up to it to show you. That's the docks down there. I'm just going to put it in my pocket. Hang on. Yep, just as I thought I was talking to, I paused the camera. That's bloody annoying. That I was just saying that roundabout's really busy. You can imagine how busy it is. So you've got 1 Ardbroth Road, 2 Strips of Craigie, 3 Green Dykes Road, 4 the continuation of Ardbroth Road, 5 you've got Kingsway, and 6, which is over there, Douglas Street, is your other exit. So I said 5 earlier on, but I didn't really include the exit of the Ardbroth Road. So I don't know, it's got 6 exits really. Just like the other one. Yeah, so you could easily miss the Strips of Craigie one because you can't get traffic coming up there like you used to a long time ago. It's only an exit, so you can't enter onto the roundabout coming up Strips of Craigie because of its. They've changed that decades ago. But they did on that occasion had the great big truck coming up from the docks. They made that exception because it was taking out the angle for the corner. So I'm going to quickly get myself over. In the middle of the road, this would be just chock-a-block, and I've got my plan on getting over. I'll make it look as little suspicious as I can, which means I'll just not look around. I'll just continue doing exactly as I'm doing, because if I start looking around and looking behind us and all that shit, it's just going to make it look like you're up to no good. There's cars coming, so they know that I'm going to be seen when I'm doing this. So people know that I'm being watched. So I'm not trying to hide the fact what I'm doing. So that's me on the roundabout. I'll show you it now before I get questions, because no matter luck, that'll be the pause. So on the roundabout, probably the pause. I'll put this light on if I can. I can't have to do a different fight. Probably get a good stare. It isn't the pause, but probably get a good stare. Oh yeah, you can be rest assured there'll be people all clock this. Naturally, I'd be the same. I'd be wondering what's going on. You don't see it every day. Some nutter going about with a phone, filming the inside of the circle. Anyway, this is the inside of the Scottish Circle. Now, I haven't got my head torch with us for 2 reasons. I don't want to distract the motorists, cause an accident, and I don't want to draw too much attention. So I'll just cut the number of lights down to 1. Not that it'll make much difference, because the lights are from the same source. One person will just as noticed. Because it's only me and the other 3, then there's less likely there. There's some bumper. Let's see. Turn that upside down. I can't do that because I'm holding the phone and I'm holding something else. If there was a number plate on it, I wouldn't have broadcasted it, so don't worry. I I try and keep it as confidential as I can. It's really just a bit of a circle with paths. It's not a path as such, but there is tarmac. But it's not the ones where you could access it. You know, the police could access it with the traffic cars, because it hasn't got any flush bits for vehicles to get in. They would have to put some sort of ramp for any works vehicles, or you know, blocks of wood, or make a ramp, because there's no way they could get up the wall side. No, I didn't want. See, I don't want to startle anybody, because right now I've got the. Oh, look at this. I don't know if. Oh no, that's open. I wonder if I'd be interested. That's usually when it gets interesting. That's when the police will come and spoil it, asking what I'm doing and blah blah blah. Shouldn't be here. So it says if there's anything interesting, but one's interest could be someone else's boredom, and someone's boredom could be somebody else's interest. So there is a bit of a ball cock or something. Is it a stop for water? No. What the heck is that? I'm not breaking anything, by the way. So come on, I'm not going to break anything at all. That's just up. So I'm not touching that anymore. I just having a look at it. That was it. Nothing more than other than that. This little sort of area here is a walkway for maybe workmen to access it. What's empty? It would have been a let's go junction box or something. But you've got it there. What was it? Student says it was sewage or something. So I've looked at this bit here. I'll go in this little bit here, this centre area. My hands are freezing, by the way, and my feet. It is literally freezing. It's about, well, I don't know, probably about 1 in the morning. Probably back at 1 in the morning now. Oh. So I called this midnight cruiser. I'm not really doing much cruising, am I? I'm just actually. Look, this would be the perfect hiding place, because you could just think that anybody would be here. Centre of the circle. No one really looking suspicious. So it's just over the Grove. You can hear traffic all along the 360 degrees. There's a few traffic that there is. Trees, litter. And I'm just going to take a moment. I'm just going to stop this for a minute. Right, so I'm just going to make it look as though I'm just walking off this roundabout. I've seen enough. That's probably enough for now. Show you me going. In fact, what I'll do is I'll turn that light off, because I don't really need that on now. I don't want to get caught in the last bit. I think I've covered everything. I'm going to just cross here, because this will be. I want to cross an area where it's got the best view of the road, and an area that I can escape to. So I could hear nothing coming that way. So I will just record myself getting flattened if I keep this recording. There's nothing coming up. There's nothing that would legally be allowed to go down that way. So it's clear all round. No, it's okay. Enough. It's sponsored by Withings. So it's Scott Fife roundabout. Right, so they'll be waiting in the cosy car. I need to warm up, freezing. No, there's nothing, no traffic at all. That's why I chose this time of night. It's a Tuesday, was it Monday night? So there's nothing at all going on. Nothing at all. Done no harm, just wanted to show you. I wanted to have a look, I wanted to be there and do this. I don't think the other two are overly interested, judged by the first one. I'll tell them I found about 3 bars of gold and a secret passageway to a different dimension. Make it look really exciting. Right, okay. Oh, great. I spoke there for the first 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and soon eagle-eyed spotted it was on pause. I did that, I told you, I was speaking to a pause camera.
That was good,
I hope we got that. I was saying there was a bar of gold and secret passageway to another dimension. There's Fort Knox in there.
Standard ball roundabout, apart from there being a bumper there.
There's a bumper, there was a
can you identify what car it's for?
No, well I turned it over, but I wouldn't have put the number on here, like, but
Has it got a number plate on it?
No, it didn't
no.
actually. No, but it would have been probably just off a standard car. It wasn't anything exciting. It looked like it had just been thrown there after an accident or something. So, but yeah, the usual litter, trees, overgrowth. Nothing exciting.
No.
So, anyway, fingers are absolutely freezing. These have done the right thing in staying there to that warm. So I've better cruise somewhere, seeing I've called this midnight cruiser. I don't know what we're going to cruise up as. I don't know. I'll maybe just call this midnight cruiser and show you we go to Tesco, Asda. I've got to go Asda for something, so cruise up Douglas Road and just round the video office and speak to them as I go there. I'll probably do it at that. Right, I think that's recording. Yeah. It is recording this time. God, I was speaking for about 20 seconds thinking I was recording. I was bloody well on pause. I was like, oh, that's because it's a slightly different setup to the other camera that I'm familiar with. This is the Galaxy S20. I bought it solely for the dual recording, you know, split screen. The other phone I've got isn't capable of doing that. God, I wasn't driving like that earlier on. The interior light was blithering away to you. I had my side lights on. I'll not make that mistake again. I wasn't on any fast moving roads about anything like that. Well, that's no excuse because it's not to be seen. It's not to see with as well. It's to be seen. You know, you got to be seen. And side lights are only parking lights. Side lights are parking lights, not driving lights. So that's a bit of a different midnight cruiser to the. It's not much cruising because I'm planning on for my next or for a midnight cruiser, wherever it'll be. Well, it won't be long night, but I'll probably try out somewhere out of Dundee, or maybe do the streets of a different place, different city or something. Because I've done quite a lot in Dundee, and I want to try a different area altogether for my next midnight cruise, or for another midnight cruise. I might very well be the next one, unless I've come up with an idea, you know, exciting in Dundee. Exciting, well, as I said, maybe not everybody will find that exciting, but I wanted to know what it was like, and there might be somebody out there that might wonder what's in these circles. Although I don't agree with having street furniture on a roundabout because it is obscuring the view for traffic. Whether it slows traffic down or not, it doesn't really. So I just like that circle there in front. It's a mini roundabout, but you can see right all over it. You know where the cars are, so you're good. You know, you got one. But on the other circle, they tear round at speed. I drive that all the time on the buses. I know exactly what it's like. The cars tear round at speed. You can't see them coming. And in a bus, you don't have the same acceleration in a bus as you do the car. I did see Asda, didn't I? I did see Asda, didn't I? Was it? Can't find them. Shit. Oh no, there he is. Yeah. I couldn't remember if it says meet at Tesco or Asda. Tesco's a shut now. It used to be 24 hour, but after 2020 they changed the hours, and I don't understand why they want to change hours, but they did, and they're no longer 24 hour. But this Tesco's Asda's 24 hour. But anyway, no, that's a different thing altogether. I thought I couldn't find you at first. I said, I probably told I was going to the wrong supermarket, and I said, there you were. I just spotted your lights. So great. Just before I round off the video, I've got a special guest that wants to help round this video off. He's going to be joining me in a second. Right, so right, I've got my other guest here. He's going to. So where were you in all this operation then, Mister?
I was cold.
Oh, too cold. It's too cold for him. That's what it was. It was too cold for him, wasn't it?
Too cold.
Too cold. Anyway, right, a wee bit different. Oh gosh. We're going to have to do some sort of like fancy dress thing or something. We'll talk about that. We'll get that arranged. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. It's something different then. Yeah, like I said, don't try that. I don't recommend you do that because it could be quite dangerous. You just really got to, You would never do that during the day. The speed of the cars and traffic, there's lorries, buses, and they tear on at speed, so I wouldn't recommend it. If you're doing it, this would be the time to do it. Better still, if you do it in the summer months when it's light year, because you'll see more and the roads will be quiet. If you're mad enough like me to wonder what it's like and go and do it, then that would be the time to do it in the early hours of the summer months where it's a bit warmer, eh? Yeah, you'd be sweating with that one. Right, okay. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, see what else I put on my channel. Okay. That's bye. And oh, it's busy. Right. They're anonymous. Ashton, saying bye as well.
Aye.
Okay.
It's been a good video, you chopped off me. There we go. It's been a good video. The roundabout was a bit boring. We were hoping there was going to be more. But hey, that's all that there was.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you'll see us in another video soon. Whether that be a point to point or a little secret up a mountain.
I should have actually turned this film the other way. That might have been a bit better there, but never mind. Yeah. Oh well.
Aye.
Okay. That'll do. I thought maybe I was doing the video on the selfie there, so maybe I should have turned it the other way, but never mind. He said bye. It's bye for me, and Mr. Anonymous there he's already said his bye. Mr. Anonymous is transforming from he's in a different quantum state at the moment. Body shop.